We take CO2 and we grow algae. We use 2 tons of CO2 to grow 1 ton of algae.
Pond Technologies in Markham, Ontario is a really cool company that is developing innovative ways to reduce carbon dioxide. They're taking CO2 from smokestacks and funneling it into tanks that are filled with algae. The algae then eats the CO2, and Pond Technology processes the algae into useful products.
Hi, good morning. I'm Grant Smith. I'm the CEO of Pond Technologies. We're located here in Markham, Ontario at our headquarters. So we use, like our tank behind us here, we use light. We use special LEDs to grow the algae, and we connect to an emitter stack. So any source of CO2, it could be a natural gas power plant, it could be a brewery, a food company, an ethanol facility, any source of CO2, we funnel that CO2 into the tank, we turn on the lights, and the algae starts to grow.
Pond Technologies is creating all kinds of products with the algae they're growing.
And what we're finding is that there's many needs for algae now. In the nutraceutical space, pet food companies, wellness companies that are using supplements, and they put algae in there for the protein. But there's also a lot of pigments and antioxidants within algae that you can extract that are very valuable. There's a blue pigment called phycocyanin, there's a red pigment called astaxanthin, and these products work very well.
You probably haven't heard of phycocyanin, but you would know what it is used for: blue food coloring.
And we can extract the natural blue color out of the algae, and it can be used in products that you might recognize here, like Smarties, so that the blue and the green that's in the Smarties is naturally colored using spirulina that's grown by Pond Technologies.
Pond Technologies products can also help make the food we already eat even better.
We can capture that CO2 and we can grow a specific species of algae that maybe is high in oil and high in protein. So you take a salmon farm operation as an example. A lot of salmon are fed corn and soy, which are, land-based crops, but this is a predator that needs oil and protein. By adding even a small amount of algae into their diet, you're giving the fish the proper diet.
So why don't we hear more about companies like Pond Technologies? Too often, activists, politicians, and the media focus on doom and gloom when they talk about climate change. And it's having a real negative effect on people. Researchers from Lakehead University in Thunder Bay surveyed Canadians aged 16 to 25. They found that 78% said climate change impacts their mental health. Nearly 40% are hesitating to have kids because they're so worried about climate change, and almost half think that humanity is doomed. Those opinions might change if more people learned about what companies like Pond Technologies are working on. Entrepreneurs are coming up with all kinds of interesting, unique ways to cut down carbon emissions while creating useful products. Plastics, biofuels, concrete additives, bicycle frames. These are all types of products and stories that Canadians need to hear more about in schools. To learn more, please visit secondstreet.org, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.